Welcome back everybody to part 2. So we will do the race and the post-race stuff today, since the episode all up ended up being about 53 minutes, I think. So that's why we decided to split it up.
It's race day and final preparations are underway.
Alpha Tauri did brilliantly in qualifying. This is a fantastic opportunity for them to have this race on their terms. This weekend, Red Bull displayed real promise during qualifying, but will they fulfill that potential by the time they reach the checkered flag? And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix.
So Karun did say that the weather looks a bit threatening. We'll have to wait and see on that. Our weather report says it's just going to be a dry race, but cloudy. 57 laps. As I said, we'll probably be starting on the medium compound tyre and seeing exactly how the race unfolds.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. There we have Pierre Gasly. They're in P1. Let's see if they can take advantage of that position. And behind them, it's Ricciardo. They might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change fast once the race gets underway. The teams are ready to go. One of the newest races in F1, and hopefully one of the most exciting too. It's the Miami Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Looks like both the Red Bulls are on the medium compound tyre as well. Indeed, a lot of people are. Perez has gone hards. So you know what, we're going to go straight away back to this.
Take it easy. Okay.
And I think we're just gonna chill for a bit and see what we can do. We got 5 extra kilos of fuel burn. That we can use, so we can be super aggressive on the engine. But we're just going to watch that interval, I think. Looks like Alonso could be a little bit of a struggle for him. He's already 8/10 behind Sergio. Max is right on Pierre, I see. And Perez nearly ran straight into the back of Daniel. What are you doing, mate? Oh, no, never mind. Alonso has caught back up pretty good. Well, Daniel has a look. The inside of Max. Former teammates, of course. I think he might be through there. Okay, we're going to go back to defend for him.
That's it.
And we're going to tell him, do not fight teammate. Just going to see what we can do here. You know what, I'm going to put that on neutral for a bit, I think, for him. So Ricciardo just missed out on DRS, but he is defending against Max. And we've got 2.5 seconds on Perez. Okay, I think we'll go back to neutral. Actually, no, we're gonna keep it on defend for him. Tyre-wise, we are pretty close. with Max at this stage. We're going to have to make sure that we pit at the right time. Oh. Ooh. Max is out of range.
Okay.
Max is out of range. We gotta go.
Use energy.
We gotta go.
Copy.
If we can push him out of DRS range, that is gonna help us hugely. Yeah, I'm still gonna say don't fight for Ricciardo. There you go, we have pushed him out of range by a couple tenths. For now, but now he's back in it. Okay, now he's back in it, so we'll go back to this then.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, he's back in range now. Okay, fine.
Back a bit.
So we'll go neutral for both of them.
Okay.
It's worth a shot to see if we could get him out of range, but I guess not, huh? We have over 5.5 seconds though to Fernando, and we are coming up to our pit stop according to them in about lap 17, I think they said. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yellow ahead.
Let's have a look. Now just focus on the Haas. They've lost control, and there's the crash.
Okay, so a few of these guys are in. Where are they going to? Medium to the hard. Norris is already out. Also on the hard. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to pit. I think we're going to pit Ricciardo here. We're going to see what Max does.
No pit lane.
Okay, Max carries on.
Just pit limiter. Just a reminder on pit limiter.
That's fine. We're going to cover Max, I think. We're going to go back to defend for... Yeah?
Defend. Okay.
So Ricciardo's going to lose a bunch of places. And we are going to go on to overtake for him. So now we're going to watch Pierre. And I think we're going to do the opposite. We're going to try and go a bit longer with Pierre, I think. Going to tell Ricciardo to drive in clean air. That might get him around Magnussen. Okay, he's gotten around K-Mag. And he's 3.5 seconds to Esteban. So we're going to go on neutral for now.
Regained a place.
Guessing DRS pass
Take a look now.
down the back straight.
Daniel Ricciardo involved here. Goodness me, there they go, moving ahead of the other driver. The driver's team there cheering them on.
Ricciardo stopped 4 or 5 laps ago. We'll put it on overtake for Danny Rick. See if he can get around that Alpine. He might have managed it.
That's it.
He has.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
I think we'll watch that.
Let's see what happened there. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Oh, that was the Ricciardo of old.
And they clear it. Big move for them and a race position gained. I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
Just threw it up the inside there. Alright, we are in. Max keeps going.
Copy.
I'm curious if Pierre is able to exit in front of Magnussen. It looks like he will. So we're going to go deploy for him.
Energy if you need it.
Yeah, copy.
And we'll see exactly what Mr. Verstappen can do, eh?
Yep. This is my pace.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
I have no idea what Ocon did there, but it looked like he had about 500 more horsepower. What a move. Power move.
There's been contact and several cars involved. Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. That's the contact there. Oh, there's chaos on the track.
I don't think Gasly's car is damaged. No, no damage for Pierre. That's fine. We'll put it back on deploy for him though. And I think we'll go
Copy.
deploy for Ricciardo, see if he can close that gap, and he's managed it.
Use energy.
Having a look on George. Can't do it. Alright, so we need to clear him though. Verstappen is in, Verstappen is in, hang on.
Regained a place.
I think he got held. Okay, so he is right with Pierre now. And George pitted, of course. I think Pierre needs to make this move if he can. And he has. Yes. Alright, so now we're going to put it on defend.
Defend.
Yeah.
Here's the replay. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work.
And we're going to see You know what? I might try and save the tyre a little bit on Ricciardo, actually.
Back off.
See what we can do with that.
Okay.
I may also do that with Pierre. Just try and save that tyre a tiny little bit. So this could be a bit of a slow burner, I think, at this stage. I think Max is probably going to be alright to go to the end. The question is going to be, what will... Ooh, that was close. Sorry, I was just waiting to see if that Haas got out of the way. He did. Looks like he's got some damage on the back of that thing, eh? Oops.
Yep. Can't do anything.
Let's take a closer look. Okay, here's the Ferrari. There's the crash.
Yeah, he's got rear wing damage. That's alright though. So we're going to... No, we'll keep it on that. That's fine. I think we'll watch Pierre though.
Job, that's going to help you.
And you know what? Ricciardo ain't going to make it. We are aware of that. So
Need to push now.
Okay, understood.
we're just going to push, I think, now. See what we can do.
Lean on the tyres more.
Yeah.
We might get DRS actually from him. We do. Sweet.
There's been a crash. Let's have a look. Now just focus on the Haas. Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That was a big crash.
Both Haas's in the war there. I think that was the same wall that Latifi crashed into earlier. I could be wrong. So yeah, I don't think Ricciardo's going to make it on his tyres. Pierre is... It's going to be pretty tight for him. Okay, now we're in the similar position to what we were at the start of the race. So we have told Pierre not to pass his teammate. So Verstappen's got 10% better tyres than us. Russell seems to be the best position, 67%. 4% better than Max. I don't think those guys on the mediums are going to make it. Now, I'm not sure if Pierre will. I might go a light for him, and we shall just see, I guess. But Daniel's still got a good 3 or 4 laps to go. So I think Fernando will take the lead here. Actually, no, he won't. Verstappen will probably lead. Coming back up to Latifi, I see. Yeah, I'm going to go back to standard for Pierre. I don't think Pierre's going to be able to do it.
Okay.
But we'll see. He can hang on.
Pit lane.
Yeah, copy that.
Would be a amazing feat if he could.
Pit in the turn as you come in the pit lane.
.7, decent stop. There goes Fernando. And he is out just in front. So we're going to go deploy. We got to pull away from those guys. I'm surprised he was able to come in front actually, but we'll take it. And he's got the best tyres of those guys by some margin. So we're not going to worry about Ricciardo right now. We're just going to focus on the fight up front. I think we'll go back to light and just see what we can do here. Okay, we are coming up to Latifi here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Pierre's going to make this. We're just going to have to go now, I think. But we can go aggressive.
Pick up the pace a bit.
Copy.
So we kind of flubbed that with Pierre, I think.
Copy.
2.6. He should be in front of George. And he is. So now we'll get to see exactly what this car can do. So we're going to go neutral a little bit for him. And see if we can close up to Sainz.
It's a crash! Let's see what happened there. Now just focus on the Haas. Clearly something went very, very wrong there.
Ricciardo sets fastest lap. 31.5. Half a second. Alright, so we are going to go all out aggressive with Pierre. And yeah, we'll keep it on deploy for him.
Yeah.
Ricciardo needs to get around Fernando. He's having a look. He might have managed it. And he has. Good move, Danny Rick. 2 seconds and 3 laps. And 2 compound softer tires. So Ricciardo is in with a shot here. I'd like to know how good Verstappen's tire. Ooh, 36. So he should just about make it. The question is going to be, Ricciardo's going to get there easily. So can he pull away enough? Leclerc and Magnussen are both in. So they've given up their spot there. So I think this could be for the win. Oh, Max ducked to the inside the same time Ricciardo thought about it. So now we're going to go defend, I think, for him. Or are we just going to go deploy and see if we can pull away with our natural pace that we'll have on the soft versus the hard? Verstappen will have DRS.
Use energy if you need.
Roger.
2 more laps, 2 more laps.
2 laps to go. Pierre has halved that gap to Hamilton already. So we should get DRS here. I don't know if Max will. And can we get Ricciardo, his first win since Monza 2021, the McLaren. Pierre's gotten around Lewis. I think we're going to have to save some fuel with him as well.
So this is last lap.
Who will close up a little bit, of course. I think the Red Bull is still the better car under braking and things like that. But he's got a fight with Fernando there, huh? And I think it's over. Ricciardo is going to do this. 1.7 seconds. Perez is right there as well, so Pierre did pretty good there to close up as much as he did. But it's not going to matter, as Ricciardo is going to cross the line to secure his first win of the year.
So that is checkered flag, but you can keep
P5 for Pierre.
Yes, mate. Well done.
The McLaren font still looks a little weird on the car. I do like it though, because it does mean you can see it both on the front and rear of the car. Kind of wish they actually did that in real life, but anyway, we'll gloss over that, shall we? So what a race. I really didn't think we'd be able to do that. Fernando hung on there for P2 as well. So great day for the Alpine team there. Third and fourth for the Red Bull boys. As we said, Pierre gets P5 after a... I'll put my hand up, we definitely screwed up his strategy. But I'm pumped that we were able to get Ricciardo his win. And Hamilton rounds out your points getters.
This was some stellar work from Daniel Ricciardo. A truly well-earned podium here, and a dream come true for everyone involved. And I'm not sure there's anyone who enjoys a podium quite like Daniel Ricciardo does. Today's competitors gave it their all, but it's going to be those three taking home the big points. This was well deserved for AlphaTauri. A solid weekend of racing.
That's right, they've made some fine strategic decisions here, and it's brilliant to see them pay off.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
Formula One will be back to Europe for the next round, on the shores of the Mediterranean, with some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.
Well, 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 well. Back-to-back wins. There you go. And it's Danny Rick gets his first win of the year. Pierre, I know Karun said that we made some fine strategic decisions during the race, but not with him, unfortunately. I think if we had have put Pierre on the same strategy as Ricciardo, we might have been able to pull off a 1-2. But we waited a bit too late for him, and he was just not able to close that down enough, huh? Verstappen was the only one who really made a one-stop work. Ends up P3 there, but only gains 2 points on Pierre, crucially, for the championship. No point for fastest lap anymore, of course. Sainz is the first man outside the points. Russell up 3 spots to P8. Ocon up 1 to 9th, and Bottas down 1 to 10th. Then outside the top 10 you got Vettel following his teammate home there in P11. Norris in the McLaren up 2 spots to 12th. Albon and Zhou Guanyu. Good day for Aston Martin there. 13th and 14th respectively. Leclerc had a very disappointing day for Ferrari, down in 15th. As did K-Mag, down 4 spots there for 16th. Tsunoda up 1 to 17th. Schumacher and Stroll both up 1 as well for 18th and 19th for the Williams boys. And Latifi had an even worse day than his teammate. 2 laps behind everybody and last by a good distance, because Stroll was the only other person a lap behind. Drivers' Championship, Verstappen does jump Pierre by a point, so that could be a battle that's going to keep raging for the next few races, I fancy. Ricciardo jumps up, makes up a decent amount of points now, huh? He's now only 6 behind Max for the top spot there. Leclerc and Daniel swap spots, I see. So Daniel up to 3rd, Charles down to 4th. Fernando, due to his podium, up to P7 in the standings. Gets past Sainz and Russell, and Ocon up to 10th due to his good day as well. Constructor-wise, we pull away by 5 more points on Red Bull. The gap is now 12. Ferrari stay in P3. Mercedes gain a point on them. And Alpine now become the 5th team to score points this year. Money-wise, we gain nearly 4 million there. So a big payout for us there. Really happy. That'll help us get up to close to 10 million, which I think we're going to need, because I think one of our car facilities is coming up to being needing some refurbishment, and I know they cost a decent chunk of money. We're back at HQ, so let's put Ricciardo's development point. What do we want? I think we're going to give him cornering, just so he has a bit more speed. There you go, and now he's up to an 85, matching Pierre. Up-and-coming driver there, Franco Colapinto, in F3, 19 years old, at ART Grand Prix. Hulkenberg, his scouting report is complete. So is Ralph Boschung, and so is Ben Watkins over at McLaren, and Christina Rizzo, who is a free agent. Patrick Stafford on the board saying they watched the race and could not be happier that we led the team to victory. The board's confidence in you has increased immensely. So Dario has been having an excellent year. We're now over $9 million. We've got 11 days to the Spanish Grand Prix. And crucially, our design will be finished in time. So we will have an upgrade to be putting on the car there. That'll be nice. And our refurbishments for the tour center, the suspension simulator, and the memorabilia room will all be completed soon as well. But overall, an excellent weekend for us. We extend our lead in the Constructors' Championship, and Pierre was able to keep in touch with Verstappen after our little bit of a faux pas there with the strategy for him. But hey, that's why you got 2 cars, right? When one of them doesn't have the best of days, you hope that the other can pick up the pieces, and Ricciardo certainly managed to do that for us today. So join us next time for the Spanish Grand Prix around Barcelona, where I suppose, given that Fernando did finish P2 in this episode, he'll be hoping he can go one better next time out at his home Grand Prix. We'll be looking to spoil that little party, as will the Red Bull duo of Verstappen and Perez. They seem to be the guys who are closest to us. So I think that fight is going to be running all season. So I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, you can hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button. If you want to leave a comment, go right ahead. This is Mystic Tez signing off. See you later.